New camera, this is very, very daunting. Oh my god, I can see myself, that's what freaks me out even more. I'm in my old setup because I left my background at my dad's, and I might change my background, who knows, might go a bit crazy. Anyway, let's begin. Dear Joanne, let's talk Fangirls. Now, as soon as I saw the title for your blog post, Joanne, I was instantly excited, instantly ready to start speaking. The first thing I wanted to discuss was the point where you was talking about the Zoe and Alfie thing, where there are fans outside their houses and ringing the doorbell, ringing the gate buzzer and all that jazz. And basically I wanted to say one thing, and I don't care if you disagree with me, anybody, I do not care. They are not fans, they are stalkers. Now, as you may well or may not know, I am in the One Direction fandom and I love the boys to pieces. I will admit that. I am a big fan, probably would defend their honour for as long as I could. But one thing I will say is that there are a lot of stalkers that follow the boys around from city to city, country to country. And how do they get this information? Management. That's all I'm going to say. People in the team of One Direction spread it around. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because those stalkers take it too far most of the time, and I think it's creepy. I personally think it's creepy, just my opinion. But for the Zoe and Alfie, they are just YouTubers. They are just doing what I'm doing right now. You know, yeah, Zoe has like 11 million subscribers and Alfie has about 5-6 million. Does not under any circumstances make it okay for you guys to find their address and then decide I'm going to stand outside their house all day with my parents and just hope that they come see me. They're not going to come see you. They are regular people who make videos on YouTube. Yes, they also write books. Yes, they also do this, and this. Doesn't matter. They do not have any right to give you the time to leave their personal property to come and see you while you have been standing for hours outside their house. 1, it's creepy. 2, it's an invasion of privacy. 3, you have no right. And 4, they have told you many, many times that do not stand outside my house. I will not come to see you. And I don't blame them. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't do it either. And people like PewDiePie have said it. He did a whole video about it. Zoe and Alfie every once in a while mention it in their videos and their vlogs. That is fine. However they want to address it, that is fine. They tweet about it. They put stuff on Snapchat. It's weird. Why are you standing outside their houses? You are not a fan. You are a stalker. And the fact that their parents are stood there with them is absolutely disgusting. It is sick. If you are letting your child believe that this is okay, you need to reevaluate your life choices too. Just saying. So after I've ranted, because that's the first thing that I got in my head thinking about, and I think it's absolutely disgusting that people actually think it's okay to genuinely just sit and stand outside someone's house or wait for someone in an airport to land, their flight to land, and to get a picture with them and say, oh, they're here, they're with so-and-so, they're doing this. It is not your right as a fan to do that. I just think it's disgusting. And when I read these stories, especially YouTubers that can't even leave their houses because people are stood outside their house wanting to come in. Like, I remember I read that Gabby Velvet Ghost, she said that she would invite her fans in for a cup of tea. I feel like she was joking, my own personal opinion, because if it was me and there was someone stood outside my flat or my house or my apartment, whatever, I would not invite someone that's been stood outside my house, my property, in for a cup of tea. I just be like, get out, go away. It's weird. And it's just like any other day. Someone stood outside your house, ringing your doorbell if you have one, knocking on your door, buzzing you, and you're just like, no, go away, I don't know who you are, because to these people, you are a stranger. They don't know you personally. They have never met these people, except from they know their face because they stand outside their house. They don't know who you are. Just because you subscribe to them doesn't give you the right to stand outside their property. It doesn't give you the right to see them while you're doing it. And I don't understand what goes on in people's heads to think that this is okay, because it's not. Now, I have a video planned. Me and Joanne have been speaking behind the scenes of all the filming and stuff that you will see very soon. So I'm not going to go majorly into the entire fangirl experience for me, but I find being a fangirl, as you know, I'm a fangirl, Joanne's a fangirl, hence why this topic has come around. Eventually, it's only a matter of time one of us was going to pick it. I love being a fangirl. To be able to show your appreciation and show your love and passion for somebody or a project or a show or an artist, like for anything media industry related, is amazing. And you can show that in fanfiction, you can show that in videos, you can show that in pictures and edits and GIFs and dedicating an entire Tumblr blog to them. I have many fangirl accounts. I put my hands up right now. I have a lot and I am not ashamed. I have had loads in the past where I've deleted because not really that active. I'm not really active on most of them except for my One Direction one now and my personal blog, and that's about it, and then my website blog. But I have a My Math Diary account, and that is how my proper fangirling, how I understood how it worked. I started a blog, I think it was literally the day after the series finished, and then I created my own version of the ending of series 1, and it was called 14 Days of Heaven, and for some reason it just kicked off. I was one of the first fan blogs around on Tumblr for My Math Diary. I still have 6,300 and something followers. I'm not bragging, by the way, I'm just saying it kicked off that much that I got that many. I have experienced hate, I have experienced so much love and so much appreciation. I carried on, and I was meant to be writing the 4th series like 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I have a job. I don't have time to write fan fiction as much as I used to do when I was in college and unemployed and on the dole and all that jazz. I don't have time anymore, okay? I'm lucky I can make these, okay? If you see me looking to the right every once in a while, I'm making sure that it's still recording. This is a new camera and it has a screen now, so I can watch everything I'm doing. It's kind of freaking me out that I can see myself. I think the only downside to being a fangirl is you can receive a lot of hate. When you have one opinion, it can be classed as bad, it can be classed as being a certain way. I have had my fair share of hate comments. I now have on my Math Diary blog that if you send me hate, it will be deleted, because I went through a stage where I got loads and loads of hate for everything I said, and nothing was right, nothing was, you know, I couldn't say anything that was perfect or good enough for everybody else, and nobody liked what I had to say, and blah blah blah, and I had to delete my ask box for a really long time because for months and months everything I said, everything I did just wasn't right. I feel like how Zoe felt, Zoella, for a really long time, which is why I sympathise with her whenever she goes on about all the hate comments she gets, because I got it, and now I laugh. It sounds silly, I laugh when I get it now because I'm like, I'm sort of over it now. You go through it for so long that you don't care anymore. But there are positive and negative sides of being a fangirl. I absolutely adore being a fangirl at the moment because, you know, you get something every day. There's something new that you can discover, whether it's something really old or something really new. I mean, today I have been blessed with the new Harry Styles pictures. If you don't know what I mean, I might insert them here. I haven't bought the magazines. I'm really annoyed. Payday is on the day it comes out, guys, okay? Well, it's not, it's the day oh my god, I'm never getting this magazine. Like seriously, this is ridiculous. Anyway, you know, being a fangirl is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be carefree, you're supposed to have a laugh with it, meet so many new people. On my Mad Fat Diary blog, I met some of the greatest people in my life. I met Phoebe, who's my best friend. I met Joanne, who's my other best friend. I met the Sasquatches. No one knows of the Sasquatches on this channel. This is so embarrassing. Okay, so I did a Mad Fat Diary podcast back in the day. It was about 2014. Or like 2013, 2014, and we talked about all the episodes and we gave us our opinion and we talked about the characters, we broke down every episode, and it's amazing. I absolutely love those days. I miss those days. And that is how myself, Phoebe, Poppy and Olivia came as the Sasquatches, and Sharon Rooney, who plays Rael in My Fat Diary, recognised us so much that she even asked if we wanted her to be in our podcast, and we interviewed her, and it was honestly amazing. It was like the best few months of my life. And then we were lucky enough, we weren't asked, we just bought tickets to go to London and go to the series 2 premiere. And Sharon saw us while she was on stage, and she waved at us, hello, mentioned us the Sasquatches, and everyone around was like, oh my god, we know them! And it was really weird. I had a girl called Faye, pretty sure it was Faye. If it wasn't Faye, I'm so sorry. She came up to me, she's like, oh my god, I'm not mentioning my Tumblr name. She's like, oh my god, you're so-and-so on Tumblr, aren't you? And I was like, yes! And she's like, oh my god, hi, I'm so-and-so. Oh my god, I've just had like a real problem. I couldn't figure out how to restart freaking recording. But anyway, as I was saying, someone recognised me, asked if it was me. It was probably the best moment of my life. I'm not in the middle. It was probably the best moment of my life because someone recognised me as a blog that I absolutely cherish and adore, and it was just an amazing feeling. Now, I feel like fangirling has grown a lot since 3 years ago. I genuinely feel like it's changed a lot since 3 years ago, as in, just everything's different. Everyone's more creative, which really bugs me because like, people are making amazing edits, GIF edits, freaking manips. Like, how do you do them? If anyone wants to sit me down, teach me how to Photoshop a manip, that would be great. I did it once, successfully once. I have lost the picture. I cannot even show you how proud I was because it has gone, okay? Honestly. So basically, my fangirling experience has been up and down. I think being a fangirl personally, you get judged. People my age get judged because they're like, how old are you again? And you're still fangirling over the so-and-so. You're like a 13-year-old. It's like, well, I'm not. I'm just having fun. I'm supporting my favourite band. I'm supporting my favourite actress, my favourite blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter how old you are because the people that you're supporting are around the same age or older than you anyway. So how is it weird? I don't understand why people think it's weird that I'm interested in this thing and I'm showing my support by retweeting things, liking things on Twitter, reblocking things on Tumblr. None of the people that I know that judge me know any of my accounts anyway, unless they're a real stalker. If so, go away. But yeah, there's like tons and tons of good things about being a fangirl. There's nothing wrong with being a fangirl. I find it refreshing that you can. I think what it is about being a fangirl is that usually you end up on the internet because you can't find someone in the real world to connect with. And then there's this thing like Tumblr, and it just opens you up to hundreds and thousands of people that are interested in the same thing that you can speak to on a regular basis, minus the time zone sometimes, that you can literally sit down and have a genuine conversation with somebody about this, and this. And it's like, wow, this person feels like I do. Or you can listen to some music and your opinion to someone else is completely different. And you're like, wow, I never saw it that way. And it helps you kind of connect in a different way. For me, being a fangirl has always been a lot of fun. Like I have already repeated about 3 times, it has its ups and downs. I have had hate comments in the past. I have had probably the best experience of my life being a fangirl, especially in the My Fat Diary one. I have met some lifelong friends, never want to let them go. I'm getting very, very mushy right now. As a One Direction fangirl, I'd like to point out I have made 0 friends, and it's really depressing because I don't know how to connect to people on my Tumblr. Like, I have 100 and odd and I've been around for like a year. I do not understand how I'm supposed to connect with these people because I feel really lame. I feel like I need a new I need a new everything. I need to just like think about what I'm doing and maybe I'll get some friends. So that's kind of it. I've rambled a lot. I've talked about stalkers, I've talked about people invading people's privacy, I've talked about how great it is to be a fangirl, and that's all I've really got to say. So dear Joanne, let's talk fangirls, and yes! Also, be sure to check out Joanne's post in the description below that started off this topic. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week, where next week I will do the full New York City vlog. Oh my god, it is so long, I can already see, and I haven't started editing it yet. But I have so much footage from here, here, and here that I need to edit. I'm going off topic. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye!